Welcome to Dr. Fred Markets. This is not financial advice. While most people ignore what's happening in the markets, a few choose to pay attention. And that difference, that simple choice to stay informed, changes everything. You're one of them. Let's get into it.
You're wasting more money on bad AI bets than lattes. Nobody wants to admit it, but here's the verdict. AI is becoming the new student loan, expensive, confusing, and sold as the only way to a better life, while the shareholder class skims the cream. This is not financial advice, but here is the truth. Signal 1. OpenAI just missed key revenue and user targets ahead of a rumored IPO sprint. Translation: the golden AI goose is wheezing on the treadmill. Investors baked in exponential money printing from ChatGPT. Instead, growth is bending like a cheap yoga mat. The AI poster child is discovering that turning viral hype into durable cash is harder than tweeting AGI soon. Now look at the tape. S&P 500, 6.9, down 9.49%. Nvidia, 230, down 1.9%. Meta, 671.34, down 1.07%. When the kings of the AI story trade down together, that's not a random wiggle. That's the market quietly saying, maybe this AI fairy tale is getting expensive. Price is still high, narrative still loud, momentum showing cracks. That's how every new paradigm breaks, slowly, then all at once. Signal 2. Meta is preparing to unwind its Manus acquisition after China banned the deal. That's not a rounding error, that's AI geopolitical whiplash. Big tech thought AI scale was simple: buy talent, buy compute, print models. Instead, they're colliding with nation-states that see AI as national security, not a fun app. You don't pay $600 a share for Meta to run around undoing its own strategy. Unwinding means wasted time, wasted capital, and regulatory handcuffs on the exact thing Wall Street assumed would be frictionless. And it gets pettier. Governments don't just regulate, they weaponize. You think China cares about Manus alone? No. It cares about leverage over Western AI, data flows, and chip access. Every time a deal gets nuked, the message is clear. Your AI roadmap belongs to politics now. And if your retirement plan is over-concentrated in the AI heroes, your net worth just became collateral in a tech Cold War you never voted on. Signal 3. The Supreme Court is weighing whether to block lawsuits claiming a popular weed killer causes cancer. On the surface, that's not an AI story, but it's a brutal lesson in financial lifestyle. Your long-term wealth is chained to regulators, courts, and public health narratives you don't control. For years, those companies monetized risk and externalized damage. Now the bill comes due in the form of lawsuits that either get unleashed or buried by 9 people in robes. Here's the pattern. AI giants are sprinting into the same trap. Push fast, ask forgiveness later, gamble that courts and regulators stay asleep. That worked for social media in the 2010s. It does not work when AI starts touching healthcare, employment, elections, and national security. You don't want your primary wealth engine locked in court arguments about model liability and systemic risk while you're trying to retire at 55. Here's the cliffhanger. The next Supreme Court-style showdown will not be about herbicide. It will be about AI harm, AI bias, or AI-generated disasters. And it will hit your portfolio right when you think AI always goes up. Now, the connection nobody wants to say out loud. Your financial lifestyle is being hijacked by a single story: AI or die. Yet every signal says the path from AI hype to stable, boring, wealthy adulthood is broken, political, and lawsuit-prone. OpenAI missing revenue and user targets is not just a headline, it's the narrative crack. If the flagship can't convert attention into cash at scale, what do you think happens to the 50 random AI for X startups your favorite influencer shills on TikTok? Free users are not a business model. GPU burn is not a moat.
Does what you just heard make you want to dig deeper? Good, because that curiosity is exactly what brought you here, and the second part is going to take it further. Let's go.
IPO rumors are not a retirement plan. Meta's Manus headache shows the second truth. AI scale is no longer purely a tech problem. It's a sovereignty problem. Governments now treat AI like nukes with better UX. Deals get blocked, bans get announced at 3 a.m., and your beloved AI infrastructure play wakes up to find half its addressable market turned into a no-fly zone. If your entire investing identity is, I buy whatever mentions AI on the earnings call, you're basically donating your future to bureaucrats and trade ministers. The Supreme Court weed killer saga shows the third truth. Society tolerates extraction until it doesn't. For years, chemical companies printed cash while people yelled about safety. Sound familiar? AI companies train on your data, your work, your life. They fire up black box models. They shrug at harms as edge cases. That's cute. Right up until the first monster class action lawsuit or the first major AI disaster that can be traced back to negligence. And suddenly those profit margins meet a Louisville slugger. So what does this all mean for your actual life, not just your watch list? It means using AI like a scalpel in your personal finances, not worshiping it like a god on your portfolio altar. You use AI to compress time, learn faster, plan cleaner, negotiate better, automate the boring money chores. You don't blindly YOLO your savings into every ticker that whispers AI like a password to easy riches. You let AI help you build skills and optionality, so your income streams are more resilient than whatever valuation OpenAI or Meta trades at this quarter. Here's your 3-point reality check. 1. Treat AI stocks as tools, not a religion. If your portfolio is 60 to 80% AI names because this is the future, you are not investing, you are fanboying. Fans get merch, owners get cash flow. Ask yourself which one you actually are. 2. Use AI to upgrade your financial lifestyle execution, not your delusion. Use it to model your budget, pressure test your career moves, simulate mortgage scenarios, or analyze your expense history like a forensic accountant on espresso. If AI is not saving you hours a week or thousands a year, you're not early, you're a spectator. 3. Respect the regulator and the judge. Courts and governments move slow, then brutal. What they did to tobacco, opioids, and weed killers, they can do to AI. Don't build a retire at 50 plan that dies the moment politicians realize AI generates better headlines as a villain than as a savior. Diversify across sectors that survive courtrooms, not just keynotes. This is not financial advice, but here's the truth. AI will absolutely shape the future, but that does not mean every AI trade deserves to shape your retirement. The market just whispered its warning. The regulators are clearing their throats. The lawsuits are warming up in the bullpen. You decide. Do you want to be the person who used AI to quietly buy time, freedom, and options, or the bag holder who bought the future at the top and spent the next decade explaining to your kids why you're still grinding at 68? If you're done being marketed to and ready to think like an adult in an AI world, hit subscribe, share this with the one friend lost in AI hopium, and I'll keep giving you the verdicts everyone else is scared to say. This is not financial advice. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and check the links in the first comment below.
That's a wrap for today on Dr. Fred Markets. I hope this gave you something to think about, a new angle, a clearer picture, a better question to ask. Remember, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, always. If this video added value to your day, subscribe. It's free, it takes 2 seconds, and it's the best way to support this work and keep it free for everyone. You'll also find every video as a full article on the blog, drfredmarkets.com, and the newsletter is in the bio. I'm Dr. Fred Markets. See you in the next one.